Right, guys, this is Kareem again, and today I've got Monica with me. And she actually, okay, we have met in Dubai as well, and now we're in Uganda. So for her, she talks about actually those things that which people actually shy on and then don't talk about, and then also
Yes,
she covers those topics actually.
the ones in
And
Dubai,
yes, what actually happens in Dubai?
the racism, how blacks
Yes,
are treated.
exactly how Africans are treated. As you might have seen me also talking about the same thing. So the good thing I've met her today, and she also share her personal experience as being an African in Dubai. Yes, Monica. So
So nowadays you go by Kareem, is it the African
advisor,
advisor?
yeah, just not Kareem, just the African
The
advisor.
African advisor. How
Yes.
did we arrive at that?
Okay, actually, I wanted to also the way you're doing it. Of course, I started for African for Life on TikTok, but that was just personal. But then, once I started advising like my fellow Ugandans, then I said, why don't I change my name and create a business account where actually advise all the Africans what's going on and what to do and what not to do and what's happening, the real thing in things in Dubai. So that's how I got up that name with African Advisor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of things do you advise about? I'm sorry for
No, no, it's
grilling
all
you,
right.
but
No,
I'm
no, you,
curious.
of
It
course, yeah,
just came into my
I
head.
totally get it. Me actually advise on visas because
Visas.
many of our African community and many of them are getting scammed also, by the way.
That's
So,
true.
so sorry to say, and then but then that's why I advise them on how to go about on their visa process. By the like, if somebody wants to come from Africa all the way, any country, what I give them all of the options, what to do, what visas to take, and what not to do, and if they are taking a certain visa, what could be the pros and cons. Because agents never tell you that. Just
Yeah.
say everything is very fine. They just show you those green stuff, and everything is
Yeah, the
so.
agents.
Yeah, the
I actually
agents.
talk about agents a lot on my channel,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
especially African agents.
Okay.
I talk how they are exploiting their fellow
True.
Africans because they themselves are unable to find jobs that took them to the United Arab Emirates. But
Exactly.
just because they know where the streets are,
Mm-hmm.
they have decided to scam. The
True.
word is scam their fellow Africans
Believe me, I've come
to
across
get
in this
some
past
money.
year. I started this. Actually, I've been doing visas for 8 years. I think you already know that. But I was just doing it with Pakistanis. How did this come up? Was like last year when I was in Uganda, Kampala. I was in here, and then somebody contacted me like, Karim, I know you do visas because she was an old friend. So she asked me for help. She asked me like, actually, she came on Outpass. Let me tell you the story. She came on Outpass,
Mm,
and when you come on Outpass, people, of course, who are be watching your videos or my videos, they might be going to Dubai or might have someone in Dubai. So, guys, if you come on Outpass, that means it's a lifetime ban. There's no way you go back. So, there are agents in Dubai. They tell people, okay, you can go on Outpass. It's an easy way out, but I'll just get you a visa in 6 months'
in
time, eight
six
months'
months,
time.
yeah, yeah,
You'll
yeah.
be back. This is just a ban for six
And they
months.
leave their money, they pay these agents.
That girl actually told me, I can't take the name just for being confidential. Okay, she told me, Kareem, I've been paying that agent for 8 months now. Every month she used to send that person money after coming on Outpass, and it was almost now 5 million. And the person did not do anything. And then she came up to me, said, Kareem, that this is what has happened. I said, really? She said, I asked her, like, why did you ask me? She said, for me, I thought you don't work with Africans. You just work with Pakistanis. I said, even if I work with Pakistanis, the laws are the same.
Yeah,
Visa
that's
laws are
true.
the same. They cannot be different for
The
everybody.
visa information is
Exactly, exactly. The requirements
and
are
as
same.
someone who has been scammed by a fellow African
That hurts a
who
lot.
I considered a friend, I gave
Oh,
him my 8,000 dirhams
oh my
to
God.
make me an
So it
ID.
happened to you as well?
Yes,
I'm so
that is how
sorry.
I ended up being in overstay for over 4 years in
Oh my
Dubai.
God, so sorry
Because
for that.
after spending money and being scammed, you just get angry and
Yeah, you
you
get
don't care
frustrated.
if the
Yes,
police is going to catch you. You don't care
exactly.
about the
So
laws
true.
anymore.
So true. So true. So
Yeah.
that's how the girl said. And then she made a statement that, Kareem, you claim to love Ugandans and Africans. Why don't you help us? Because you know all these things, and if you if you claim that, then you are transparent. So why do you? So that's one case. And another case, I was in Banias. I think you know the place.
Yeah.
So there's a friend of mine. She's there. She's like a sister actually. Her brother was also scammed with 7,500 dirhams. So there are two cases which happened, and then those my friends they said, Kareem, why don't you also start working with us, because you're in Dubai, you know all these things. So that's the reason. That's the time I started in January. I've got an office. I started this. Alhamdulillah, now Uganda, Kenya, Ghana, most of the Africans who follow me, Alhamdulillah, trust me, and now they've learned a lot, by the way. And what I've noticed in this one year, you're so right. People when they go there, especially for themselves looking for jobs, when they don't find them, Now they know because they
With
have people
results.
back in villages, and they also want to come to
Yeah.
Dubai. So they become agents, not knowing anything or any
They
process.
don't
And
even know where the jobs
I'm
are.
telling you,
They don't even know anything. You know, I got to get this information for real, after getting scammed. I'm like, but hold up. I'm smart. I'm educated. I'm
exactly.
a street kid. I've been on Kampala streets. I've run Kampala streets. How can I fail Dubai streets which have
Yeah, at
proper
least they're,
lanes?
yeah, exactly.
I
They're
was like, no, no, no. I need to get
those.
serious. And even my visa, my ID, I got it by myself.
Oh, that is so cool, mashallah.
Yeah,
That's so
and
cool.
I don't connect people to like
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
to go to the UAE because I know
You
there are
you know,
no jobs for them.
you see, let me tell you, even today, if I show you my WhatsApp, like, okay, every time I get, because my number is there in public. So they say, I saw you do visas, so can you connect us? Tell them straight away, I don't offer jobs. I'm not a person of
That is
jobs.
a good
I
thing.
can just give you a visit visa or a freelance visa if you're interested. Then they ask me, what is freelance visa? I said, my videos are there. You can go watch them. And also, like, I send them the links and I explain them. Then it's you to choose. But no jobs at all from my side. To be very honest, I don't want to eat people's money. I don't want to scam them.
Well,
That's
at
because
least
I'm not an agent, I'm an advisor. So how can you be an advisor and give a wrong advice to people? Then you're not an advisor then.
you're just exploited.
Yeah, then you're also an agent. You become an
An
agent.
African be like, okay, you need a job. Yeah, you get a job. You just
I'm
come,
telling you.
pay money for the visa. You're gonna find a job. I'm gonna help you.
Yes, I'm telling you, many, many, many. Even I think I
When
don't know.
even he himself, he's looking for his own job
On
and
job.
he can't find it.
I'm telling you, that is so, so true. But I don't know if maybe I'll put a screenshot somewhere that I've got so many messages. But guys, let me tell you, what I would like to share is you will actually admit to that because you've been through that. People think Dubai is something, like very extraordinary or something they can't handle. For me, okay, I'll give my example. I came to Uganda for the first time. Of course, it was new for me. I've been to other places; they always new. Likewise, Dubai might be new for you, but I don't think anything could go wrong. Maybe first month you might think like, oh, first week
Yeah.
even. Okay, first day you land would be new. Second day you'll get used to some other things. Third day you might know where the bus is going, which bus to take. Fourth day you might know which street is going, which is the dead end and which is an open street. Fifth day you might know where to search job. After a week, believe me, you will not be the same person as you were on the first day.
That's true.
So if you can't be the same person after a week, what do you expect after 1 month? You will know everything. Don't depend on people. I always say be independent. That's what I advise everyone. Be independent. Don't depend even on me. I'm telling you straightforward. If you like it or not,
But
don't
so
depend on
many
anyone.
Africans, they are in their bed spaces, having their phones, they have free Wi-Fi, and they're just scrolling through videos, they're watching movies. Some people, they are not as scared. Sometimes I would look at people and I'm like, you are just literally sleeping and waiting for
Let me
someone
tell
else to help
I
you.
even post so many times on my status. You guys have data. For Dubai, everybody has Wi-Fi in their houses. You are on TikTok just slaying. Please watch those education. Even I tell people when they're in Uganda or any African country, I tell them before coming to Dubai, Google is there. Go to YouTube, go to TikTok, search for
Get
things.
some information.
If you're in for Dubai, why do you have to depend on people? Come on, like seriously. So you're so right. Actually, what I believe is lack of knowledge. Ignorance is the one that actually gets you in trouble, and lack of knowledge. Otherwise, if you get knowledge, believe me, nobody can scam you. So when you depend on people and you don't have
Yeah.
knowledge, use your data in a proper way. I'm telling you, don't use your data just for okay. TikTok is all okay. You should have fun. I'm not denying that, but at least give. If you're planning to go to Dubai, Saudi, any country, I'm saying, not okay Dubai. We're talking generally. Any country you want to plan to go to, please start studying about it.
Start learning about
Start
the
learning about the
country.
country exactly.
So
So,
the other thing I want to ask you,
mhm.
because look, I'm really curious.
Okay, all right, all right.
The African advice, it's like a big thing to say.
Mhm.
Because if someone like me might find it very contradictory, like, what are you trying to say that you're the African advisor? What I'm talking is about race.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
okay.
you're from a different country,
Okay, I
different
get your point now.
continent,
Exactly.
and you're saying
Why
you're the African
African
advisor.
I
Are
get
you
you.
saying Africans can't advise themselves?
Okay.
Why the African advisor
The
can a
title.
deeper level? Because
Yes.
this is on the surface, and some of us might find it offensive.
Yeah, yeah, I get your point now. Yes, that's a good question as well. Actually, because I have the love for Africans, okay, I can name myself the Pakistani advisor, but then I think only Pakistanis would see the name and come to my video or click that thumbnail or click that. For any reason, they might do that. Like, it's like, but when they see African advisor and see my color, they're like, hey, what's this guy doing with Africans? What does have this guy has to do with Africans. Let's go to his video and see. That's the time when they come and they see, oh, okay, this guy actually is giving us the right advice and he cares for Africans the way actually our own people should be caring about us. So once they go through my videos or go through my stuff, they know, now they see that, they say, okay, now this guy actually deserves to be an African advisor because the way he's pulling us out of trouble and out of those scams, he deserves that title. That's the reason I've put that title over there, so people would actually stop scrolling and come to my name and see why is he African, why Africans don't know things. No, they do know. But the good ones, of course, they follow me, they appreciate me. The negative ones, they might think, okay, I might be having some intentions. But of course, when people go through my profile or get to know me personally, they know what my intentions are for them.
Okay, before this feels like I'm
Mm-hmm.
fighting for the name of the African advisor.
No, it's all right. Okay.
One more last question.
Uh-huh.
Be honest.
Okay.
Apart from the fact that, yes, I know you, Karim, you have helped so many Ugandans, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But is it also a business strategy? Because obviously,
Okay.
out of curiosity,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
be like, African
Okay.
advisor.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask this guy about visas.
Okay.
And, if someone is indeed going to be a converted client and
Right.
they're going to make a visa, is it a business strategy as well? I understand there is a bit
Yeah,
of
okay, let me tell
helping.
Yeah, no problem. I understand your point. You see, I have got already a business account that I had. I used to work with Pakistanis. It's still there. It's called Kareem Travel Advisors, right? I do business, I do visas from there. But, okay, another thing, my expertise, coming to the business point of view, my expertise are, I do actually visas for UK, US, Shenzhen, and all that stuff for my Pakistani people. So that's what I've been doing for like all those 8 years. I was not doing Dubai visas, to be very honest, because these are, cause they're not difficult anyway. Because you just give passport copy and a white background picture and you're done, right? You get your visa.
Yeah.
Same for every country and every nationality. Dubai's visas are the most easiest visas in the world.
That's true.
Right, as you might know, yes. So, but the visas I do, which are very difficult, will be a US visa, Shenzhen visa, Japanese visa, all those other countries. That's my expertise. So for this, I didn't have to do anything extra, I would say. But as I told you, I jumped into this because of what help, like Ugandans having problems. So the reason I had to keep this name, as I told you, was because to attract people to come to me. Now, when I'm, of course, putting my time and putting those things, of course, when people say, okay, Kareem, you know this thing, okay, why don't you help us out?
Yeah.
So, of course, the business comes automatically. What I believe is your intention. If your intention is to help out people genuinely, believe me, God will give you money also automatically and God will reward you for that. Some people, even they don't take visas from me, but still sometimes they just give me a gift. Kareem, this is for you because you've been doing such an amazing job. Like that's how much I would say blessings I've got. Not just because of the name, because of the work and the transparency I'm doing for others as well. So business automatically comes. So it's not that I have to change my name to get people. I could have still stayed on Kareem Travel Advisors. I could have just started making videos in English, and that channel or that account is more famous than this. So I could get more people from there rather than creating a new one altogether. But the new one I wanted to create just to tell people this African advisor is there, just to because let me tell you, if I make, let's suppose, if 10 people come to me for advice, as I told you, I give advice. And another thing on the camera, I want to put, I don't know if it's still recording.
Yeah,
I-
as long as this thing is beeping, then
Okay,
it's recording.
okay. Now I want to put this on camera. You'll be shocked to hear this. If Pakistanis have to talk to me for advice, I charge them $50 for 30 minutes.
For consultation.
Yes, and that's been going on. It's on my channel. You can see there, and it's also if you go to my Pakistani account and you WhatsApp me, you'll get an auto notification as well that I charge people to talk to me for advice, because of course any advisor would charge, right? Like a doctor advises, a lawyer advises. So it's my business, of course. But for the past 1 year, I've helped Africans. I never ever charged a single coin for anyone taking advice from me, just because I wanted to help them. And then many people come for advice, they take my advice, they still go and work with another agent and take their visas from there. So
That
I
is
don't
true.
mind
That
them.
I know for sure.
So-
Because so many people ask me as well, like on a personal basis, be like, hey, I'm trying to go to Dubai, and I'll tell them straight away, don't go.
Yeah.
Because that's my message, and I'm not changing my mind.
Exactly.
And then someone you hear, now I'm in Dubai. Can you help me find me a job? Like,
I
come
told you
on.
not to go. Yeah, exactly. So as your question was coming back to a topic that business. So if I had business or my intention were purely business, believe me, I would charge everyone to talk to me. And Dubai, everybody knows you've been to Dubai. It's about business.
Yeah,
I cannot be in Dubai having my own office. I told you I started my office just for Africans. Otherwise, for the past 7 years, I never had an office for Pakistanis. Alhamdulillah, they trusted me. I've traveled to 16 countries. I'm always on the go, and they just asked me, Kareem, I want you to do this visa for me, or I do file processing actually. So file process for me for Turkey, for anywhere. How much is the money? They just send me the money, and that's it. I'm done. Or if they want to take an appointment, they send the money. I talk to them and advise them on for 30 minutes or 1 hour, and session is done. But for Ugandans or Africans, because I cannot lie, I started for Ugandans, but then now because I speak English, Ghanaians, all the other nationalities also coming to my office.
Kenyans
All of them, alhamdulillah, all of them are there because of they can understand what I say. So I started that office because of them. But many come to my office, they go back, they take the advice, they are saved. Alhamdulillah, I thank God that I've saved few, or I say many of them, but they still didn't take visa from me. So I don't have a complaint. It's not that every client or every person who comes to my office or comes to my WhatsApp is a potential client. Yeah, for me, I don't mind. As long as they're being helped, I'm happy. As long as they have the right advice.
Now let's get into the hard stuff.
Okay.
That was easy.
No problem. Let's go. Yeah, okay.
That was the
Okay,
easy
still
part.
beeping. Okay, all right. Okay.
So, of course, Mr. Karim, you have been to Dubai.
Okay.
You have so many friends who are Africans or Ugandans in Dubai.
True.
I want to ask you this question.
Yes.
When it comes to the topic of racism,
Okay.
how was your experience? What would you talk about racism against Africans,
Okay.
specifically
Okay. Specifically.
Africans,
Okay.
versus the United Arab Emirates? What would be your experience?
Actually, I've been live many times on my TikTok, and people who have watched my live, and if they're still also your followers, I mean, they also your followers, they would agree that during my lives also I've told that Africans are not treated in a right way. It's too bad. And sometimes I do freelance visas as well. So I was live in a session. Someone came up to, of course, the Africans were watching, and there was one African. He came up to my, of course, on the comment section. He says, freelance visas are illegal. I said, you're talking about legal and illegal. Me, what I'm talking about is human and inhuman. Those guys make you work more than 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, and still don't pay you for three months. I'm telling you, that's really the truth. They'll make, and I don't know, they think, I might go off the track, but that's how it is. They think Africans are some supernatural human beings. The most difficult and dirtiest of tasks they'll give to Africans.
I think the word you're looking for is slave.
I'm telling you, yes,
They
actually,
treat
let me say that.
Africans as
I used to say that on live as well. The live, I've said that they treat Africans as slaves. That's the truth. They think like, I don't know, they've bought them. They are not employees, they are slaves. No, it's not like that. So when you're talking about legal and illegal, me, I'm talking about human and inhuman. They don't even treat you as humans. I don't know what to say more than that, but believe me, that is not a place to be, like when you're there, they don't respect you the way you should be respected. They don't, they actually, they make you, if you, for example, if there was a line or a queue and Africans were also in the line, they'll ask you to stand separate. That's how they treat you guys. So that's, to be honest, it is straightforward. I can't lie, I can't hide, because that's the fact. And I've been talking about that on my African Advisor lives as well, and people know that. So,
When I tell my stories, I feel like a sense of relief because we didn't rehearse for this.
yeah, true, of
This
course.
conversation.
Yeah,
I feel a sense of relief because every time I tell my stories and I talk how I had to fight for my salary, I've worked
Oh.
for someone, and at the end of the month, I'm like, pay me, and this person is telling you to your face that they're not going to pay you
sorry.
because they don't really care. They will tell you that there is nothing you can do.
Do about it.
And at some point, I would know that there is nothing I can do because many Africans, inclusive myself, I was working on overstay.
Oh,
But you have employed me. I'm doing a lot of work for you.
true.
So by mere agreement, you want to pay me. As much as I'm in overstay, so many people are working like that. So
Exactly.
you don't have to exploit me because of my situation. So many Africans are going through the same.
Same thing,
So when
exactly.
I tell my story, I think some people feel like maybe she's creating banter.
No. I'm telling you, because for me, of course, because I do visas, I have people like those who come to me with their problems.
Yeah.
Kareem, I've worked for this person. What to do?
What
Like they're not paying us. This is so many cases are there, like with me even. So I tell them that the problem in Dubai, people might think, like, okay, yeah, it's a place which has rules. There are no thieves. Your phone will not be snatched.
That's
You are
true.
safe. But I don't know if you understand what I'm about to say. I was sitting with my friends from Uganda at Union. I told them, in Dubai, your things are safe, not you. Do you understood what I said? Your things are safe, not you.
They will deport you. You're not safe, but your things, they'll always be safe
No,
somewhere.
I've seen incidents happening. When I say about safety, I've seen incidents happening, like uh, people being hurt. When I said by maybe other nationalities, other races, even if I, okay, I don't know if there are incidents that happened long time back. Because actually I grew up in Dubai, by the way. Uh, a certain nationality, an African, I don't know if I would say that, had a girlfriend who was a Ugandan. So there are buildings, tall buildings over there, right? Yeah, Dubai is full of buildings. So he pushed her out of the window. She fell down, and of course she passed away. And nothing was done about it. Because why? There's no proof. Oh, she just jumped. Oh, she fell off. So what I'm trying to say is, you are not safe. Your things are very safe. So anything can happen to you, and believe me, they'll care less, especially when you're an African. Because people go to the police, complaints, they go. I get those cases that you said. Oh, my boss is not paying me on time, or the boss is not paying me for 6 months. They go to the labor, make a complaint. What happens? Nothing. Okay? Let me tell you this. Okay, let me tell you the other stuff. The policies. If you go make a complaint against your boss, they will give you the passport, because the bosses usually hold passport, which is also illegal again. I'm not in favor of that. I hate that thing. You should not give your passport to anyone. Nobody has the right to keep your legal
illegal,
document.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. But again, who cares,
So
right?
many people
Because
don't
as long
know
as you're
this.
African, they don't
I've
care.
also had to tell people like, hey, you have no right to take my passport.
Exactly. So
And
once
if you don't say it and you show them like, hey, I know my rights,
exactly.
they will exploit you.
Now, once you make a complaint, the labor will call the boss. They'll give you the passport. What the boss will do in turn is put you in abscon. Now, that is the challenge you guys and people will face, fellow Africans. That once you're in
automatically
abscon,
have a fine.
and then you also have an abscon. But when you abscon, no, when you have an abscon, nobody can remove that abscon besides your boss. So in the end, you also have to go back to your boss, begging him to release that abscon. So that is the challenge, you'll be facing every time if you make a complaint. So some people get scared and they don't want to go to make complaints unless they're ready to face the consequences. So guys, I'm telling you, this year or that year, wherever you pull it from, you're still in the same cycle. You will not be treated equally and rightfully in a proper manner. That's what I would say, actually, to be very honest.
Okay, one
with
more
my fellow
thing
Africans.
around the same subject.
Mhm.
I know recently visa rules, they keep changing.
Yeah, they
every
always keep
single
changing.
day.
Yes, by the way, that's another problem there.
What do you think about, what do you deduct? I'm going to tell you what I deduct
Okay.
from the fact that right now they are only giving visas to Kadama.
Oh, okay.
In translation, that is a housemaid.
Mid visa house. Yeah, I know.
So any other employment,
Hmm.
they are not offering visas.
Okay. Okay, as you already know that Dubai rules change every time. So what happened, because this is amnesty going on right now. So they have done that for just for some time. After maybe amnesty, we're hoping that they might also come back to the normal employment visas as well. So, but again, things keep changing. For people who really want to get updated, they should be following Dubai News or whatever. If you're making videos, of course, they should follow you. If they know me, they should also follow me. We always update, because uh, the visas, policies, and all those structures, like visit visas, for example, they sometimes open, they sometimes close. Tomorrow you will hear they're open. Day after tomorrow they close back again, because of the quotas, because of so many things. Of course, there's so many technicalities also involved in this, because also, like for example, they also see that how many people are coming in the country and how many people are leaving. So they also depend on that. So many things also involved. So I cannot give you a exact date or a frame, of this, that this is that's implemented forever. No, it might change. Of course, it can even change tomorrow. It depends on how the system is running in UAE and how much quotas they have for other people, and other companies. Let me tell you one more thing on the camera. Freelance visas are not allowed in UAE. They're not legal, by the way, because you see, with a freelance visa, let me tell you this, it will be very interesting. For example, what is a freelance visa? Okay, actually a freelance visa is a different name. It is a category in every country. Like, not every country, most of the countries have introduced freelance visas. Freelance visa is where a person gets a visa directly from the government and can work freely anywhere as a freelancer. But in Dubai, freelance visas, they have the name, but the game is totally different. In Dubai, what happens is that you get you go, for example, you come to us as a company, we are a company.
A registered company in Dubai.
Right, we open a company. But now our intention for opening that company is to sell visas. To be very honest, I have to be honest. So you come to us, you say, now because you actually, a person who has been in Dubai, they know that if they work or they come on a job visa, directly an employment visa, or work for a company that is giving you a visa and a job both together, it becomes a problem because it's a 2-year contract. And I'll give an example. Even a husband and a wife or a brother and sister always cannot be in love always. There are times when there are mood swings, things can go wrong. So likewise, the person you're working for is not your husband or your brother or father. So things can go wrong anytime, right? But when you're in a contract and he's also the one who's sponsoring you on your visa, that means if he slightly thinks that you might take off or he's not happy with you, he might put you in abscond and you might not even know about it and you'll be still working for him. So that's one dangerous thing. So when people get to realize that now I can get my own visa and also work for anyone I want to work, and I can leave anytime I want to live because he's not paying me on time, because he's not treating me right, you can leave anytime you want. So people tend to get those visas from us and we call them freelance, though it's not
They're not
actually freelance. They're actually
They're employment
visas but without employment. That's what I tell people.
I
They're
have a freelance visa.
like the same thing, yeah. Employment visa without
I approach
employment.
The company,
Yes,
and
exactly,
we
and get
agree
your
the
own
terms
and the exactly. That's what you get an NOC, you get a salary certificate. NOC means you get work anywhere you want to work. So those are the things that actually. So when people realize that, they get these visas. But the government does not want this to happen. Coming back to your point, why? Because the government says no. It's a wrong policy. You should work with the company that giving the visa is exactly. Why? Because they want to control you. Not because you're on a freelance visa, you can't be controlled, right? Because if I even give you the visa, but I can't control you because I've taken that money. But the bad part, if I agree with the government, okay, let's do this. I'll work for. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to this person, Monica, and she's my employer. Okay, I listen to the government. Okay, fine. Monica will give me the visa. Monica will give me the job. No problem. I'll take her visa. I'll work for her. But where does it say that Monica also has to take money from my salary for my visa? So the rule is, if somebody is giving you a visa, it should be free.
It should be free.
Exactly. You should not be paying for it.
They
so if
shouldn't charge you for it.
even 1 dirham, 1 shilling even. So if they are taking money from you, even they are going against the law. So if they're going to go against the law and exploit you, why should you not go against the law as well and be your own boss?
Be your own boss.
Exactly. So freelance
But if
visa.
they don't give you an
NOC and no objection certificate. But anyone
they
who
don't give it to you, you're still at risk. So you just need to be smart.
and who does not, like if the freelance people, like if you're getting a
your
freelance.
Your actual employer gives you an ID, gives you a residence visa.
Okay.
But they are taking money from your salary.
That is not right.
That isn't right.
Yes, exactly. That's not
But
allowed.
you cannot just leave as well because
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. When people get to know what and how Dubai works, that is why
they will live freely at least.
I'm telling you. Okay, like I do freelance. During Amnesty, I've helped many people with the freelance visas, and most of them. Let me tell you one more thing. It's on the camera. New people like who ask Monica, oh, help us with jobs and all that stuff. Maybe you're new, but people who are in Dubai, I have a lot of friends who do mobile money. I have a lot of friends who do cargo. Like transporting cargo. I have a lot of friends who do hustling. Believe me, if I ask them, like when they come to my office, like for the ID and all that, I ask them like, do you want a job? Are you look what you'll do? Hey, Kareem, we never want a job. Those people don't want to work anymore. They know that without that job, even they are making money and they're also free as a bird. They're not under someone who can exploit them. Now they're their own boss. So the only way I would suggest in Dubai to live freely as being your own boss is get your own visa. Otherwise, don't work for a company. Don't look for jobs. I'm telling you. You can make more money. Like jobs, how much do they pay, for example? Okay, let me be honest over here. Jobs, they may pay one okay, you can Ugandan shillings because maybe your viewers are Ugandan. Okay, let me talk in dirhams. Okay, let me use dirhams. Okay, I think the salary starts from 1,000, 1,500, max 2,000 stretch. Yeah, over there. So you're moving around the
under $1,000.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Around $500, you're moving around $500. To be very honest, yes, but. That is for job. But let me tell you, my friends, I have a lot of friends, Monica knows, who are Ugandans. They are very good friends of mine. And believe me, they're making more than $1,000 and $2,000 just because they're doing their own stuff. They're not working for anybody. So that's what I would say.
It's getting very late.
And it's also getting dark.
Let's try
Yes.
Let's try to close this one
Yes,
here.
exactly.
Do you have anything you want to ask?
Okay, I want to ask you, to be honest, when you went to Dubai and you're back, now you said you have a freelance visa? Is that, yeah, you have. Okay. The people that watch you, when they ask you to come to Dubai and of course connect to jobs and all that stuff, and then you tell them no, what I would say, actually not ask you, I would say that you need, maybe you start making videos or tell, start, because you see, even you stop so many people. Because I used to tell Pakistanis, I remember these things. Even in, like, for example, even when I make videos on advisory on my African channel, I tell people what visa to take, what to do. But still, some people, of course, they don't always listen to what you say, right? So I always give them a backup plan. If in case you go through this, do that. In case you go through this, do that. So I would say, like, if you tell them not to come to Dubai or go to anywhere, but still people will be going. So I would say, like, you also advise them, if they go, then go take this route. At least they'll be safe rather than again getting into trouble and going into, like, they'll be scammed, I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because people, what I've learned, if they don't listen to me or you, because we always transparent, that means the second route is being scammed. They'll
Yeah,
be
the
scammed
second-
definitely
The
if
second
they don't follow our
person
route.
who
Yes,
they are gonna believe is gonna be lying
scam
to
them. So it's better that we give them both options. First, don't go. If you're going, then please go.
Do this.
Do this, do this, do. You'll be safe at least somehow. So that's what I would say. Then asking you, I would just ask you a question. Uh, Uganda and Dubai, what differences have you felt?
Uganda and Dubai.
Like,
There are some good and bad differences.
Okay, what are the goods and bads? I just want you to highlight
goods
for my
in
people as well if
Dubai-
they're still watching. Okay.
I obviously love the security in Dubai. I've talked about
Okay.
it so many times.
Okay.
And at some point, it kind of felt like the only thing that should keep me in that country.
It's
And yeah, that's it. I only love the security.
yeah, right. Your things are safe. Your things are
Your
safe.
things are very
It's
safe.
Your things are very
You can
safe.
sleep even if the door is open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in the end, to me, the security was no more with the recent police raids
Raids
which are
that we're
very
having,
rampant
yes.
every single
Yes.
night. You know, every time you can't go anywhere, you feel like the police is gonna stop you at any time. So
Anytime,
the
exactly.
security kind of reduced in a unique way, not in a Ugandan way. The Ugandan security, like right now, we are here, our windows are down. Someone might come and snatch our cameras.
Yeah, or
You
things,
know,
yeah.
take our phones. In Uganda, that is the insecurity. They can break into your house. That could never happen in Dubai.
That is true.
So those are the differences.
Okay, that's the good thing and the bad
good
thing.
thing. The bad thing I've talked about already too much.
Okay. Okay, no, in Uganda, what is the okay?
The good
Okay, what
thing-
I would say. Okay, let me add that on. Dubai is all artificial. I know you guys might like those buildings, those beautiful places. Oh my God, Burj Khalifa, all that stuff. But those are just like for a few seconds. But actually, the beauty in Africa or Uganda, I would say, is more of actually real and natural than that fake one. So I would say that anytime, hands down, Uganda wins Dubai.
Absolutely. In
Absolutely.
beauty, you know, the people,
Exactly.
kindness. In
I'm
Dubai,
telling you.
there are no friends. Anyone you look at, you think that is my friend, just give them a minute.
It's just getting dark, but I want to add thing. Dubai, the human beings that you see moving around, they're not human beings. They're robots and money-making machines.
Yep.
No human beings you'll find in Dubai.
Next time we shall talk about businesses in Dubai.
They're true, by the way.
Because I have some little bit of experience and I have
Okay.
a few questions as
No problem.
someone who has an actual business that
Oh,
is
okay.
running there.
Okay,
so-
we'll do that, of course, next time, definitely. Guys, so I think we should call it a night or a day, whatever it is. But
night.
yes, it was nice actually talking to you and having your experience. And of course, we'll be making more videos, inshallah. We'll try our level best to educate you more on these things because these things people need to know and people need to learn about these things.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
absolutely.
because especially when it comes from people like us who have actually first-hand experience, not like we have listened to those stories or heard those stories from our ancestors. No, my father went there in 1976 or 78, and I went there in 1986. So, and Monica's there been for also so many years. So you will know first-hand experience, inshallah. So keep watching and keep following and keep supporting us.
Thank you guys for watching.
And
Comment, share, subscribe, leave a like, and we'll see you in the next one.
I always say, in my and all my videos nowadays, because now it's becoming my tagline that I love you so much and God bless Africa. One love.